All right, well, welcome again to your Metabolic Challenge class. My name is Coach Jeremy. What a wonderful day it is because we are here and we are going to sweat. If you see me pulling up or looking at my phone over here, that's because it is hosting the template of the workout that we got going for you today. Remember, all you're going to need is a mat and some water, which I think I can see mine, but it's right over there. So if you see me going out of the frame, I'll be grabbing that. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get it going. So we have block number one. It's going to be your warm-up. We're going to go through 4 different movements. We're going to see them only twice through, and we're going to see them for 45 seconds apiece. Remember, I'm going to time you through it. The best way to go through this is the first round of exercises. The first time you go through the exercises, take it a little bit easier. And then as we work through this, you're going to go ahead and try and ramp up the intensity and let that sweat grow a little bit. So the first one, let's go ahead and get to the ground. We're going to start into a cat-cow. Super simple. Get to your mat or your towel, whatever you got. Hands down. Remember, I have a wrist issue, so I can't go into a fully bent wrist position. But go ahead and go fists here. And you just want to go round the back, tuck the chin, and then elevate the chin and extend the spine. The timer's going on, and we begin in 3, 2, and 1. 45 seconds on the clock, and let's go. Remember, your focus here should really be just trying to open up and as much range of motion as possible of the spine. It doesn't move very far, but see if you can extend or flex a little bit further every single time. Keep the toes down. Keep your core engaged. Remember, when we say that, you're trying to pull your belly button to your spine to add just a little bit of activity. And take a breath maybe in every set position. You have 15 seconds left on this one. So again, keep flexing your way through it and then extend. Maybe you can turn up the speed a little bit, but you don't want to cut short the range of motion. Your next move, we're going to a glute bridge. So we'll be laying on our backs. Let's go ahead and transition in 3, 2, and 1, laying all the way down. All right, so once we're down, feet are going to be hip width. Remember, belly is on, just like we talked about. Squeeze your butt to raise the hips and then come back down. So remember, the focus here is the back side of the body, what we call our posterior chain, and really mainly the glutes. As you try to elevate the hips, think about squeezing them together, bringing it back down. The focus or the tension you should feel is in that area, right? Try not to make it your hamstrings or your lower back. So make sure that is engaged before you go. We have 15 seconds until we switch to the next move. Good. Breathe your way through it. Keep working. We're going to go ahead and stand up on the next one on my cue. We go in 3, 2, 1. To the edge of your mat, we're going to do a walkout. So again, hinge forward as best as you can. Walk out. If you can give me a push-up, that would be fantastic. Chest to the ground. Press back up. Walk it all the way to a stand. If you want to take a big reach, feel free to do so as well. And then again, we come back down again. So I'm trying to hinge forward. Use those hands. Walk it out. If you need to, remember, you can work that push-up from the knees down. You do want your chest to either touch or get close to touching to the ground. And then you can go ahead and get the knees off the ground and walk it right back up. You got 15 seconds left on this one. The last one we will do in a standing position, and it will get your heart rate elevated. After all, we do have a metabolic class that we're in right now. All right, here we go, team. Switch positions in 3, 2, 1. A classic jumping jacks. Hands go overhead, feet split, landing lightly on the balls of your feet. So when we talk about jumping, landing, always want to focus on letting the balls of our feet take most of the brunt as the heel follows shortly afterwards. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Again, we're here for 45 seconds. Then we go back up to the top, which is going to be our cat-cow again at the very bottom or on the ground in that quadruped position. Keep working as I check the time. Nice job. You got 10 seconds left on this one, team. Keep it up. And again, breathe in through the nose, out through your mouth. All right, here we go. Let's take it back down, cat-cow, in 3, 2, 1. So now as our body is starting to remember and feel a little bit better, we're going to go ahead and just try and, again, increase the range of motion or increase the rate at which you work. You can do both, but again, try and focus on one or the other depending on what the movement is. Again, this is that cat-cow. Strictly working and thinking about the spine. Remember, the spine is going to be tailbone all the way to the base of your neck and your head. Perfect. Keep that up. You have 10 seconds left on this one before we switch into our glute bridge. I'll give you a variation that we can use if we want to in 3, 2, 1. Flip over to your back. Here we go, y'all. Now, the variation that I'm going to go with is once I've created tension, I'm going to press through and I can just hold. I'm gonna go arms over my chest so I don't give myself any assistance. But now I'm constantly giving feedback to the area, right? The glutes. And I'm constantly contracting. This is not better or worse. It's just a variation. Keep holding, team. I feel the glutes starting to get a nice burn here. 15 seconds left, and we stand back up. Breathe your way through it. Always important. 10 seconds. That's 5. We get back up. Walk out to a push-up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Walk it out. Awesome. Let's get to that push-up. If you can, full range of motion, you walk it back. Reach, breath, hinge. You guys are doing great. Keep this up, team. Trying to get a nice sweat. Good way to burn off the holiday calories that we might have got in. Again, no guilt there. Just gonna make sure we earned it. That's all. Perfect. You got 10 seconds. I'm gonna go for one more here, and then we're gonna take it right into those jumping jacks to finish your warm up, and we'll be ready by then. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Last 45. Let's go. Working much faster than the last round. Maybe more explosive on the way up, on the way down. But again, finding a way to make it just a tad bit more intense. Sweat starting to grow. Feeling that heart rate elevate. That's what we're looking for, right? Remember, that's the goal. We call it a warm-up for a reason. Keep working your way through it, team. 15 seconds left. Almost there. That's 10. All right, here we go, y'all. Let's shut our warm-up down in 3, 2, 1. Cheers. Grab some water. Nice job, y'all. All right. Now that we're feeling good off that warm-up, we don't want to wait too long, so I'm going to get right into block number 2, and that's actually going to be our only block of work that we have for the day. So I'm going to explain the theme. Sit back, relax. If you want to kind of keep a little bounce, keep that heart rate elevated, you're more than welcome to. So we're only going to see 3 exercises in this block. It's going to be what's called an EMOM block. Remember, EMOM stands for every minute on the minute. So every minute on the minute, we'll be performing an exercise for a given rep count. With whatever remaining time we have after we finish that rep count of that given exercise, we're going to try and rep as many reps as we can for an additional exercise. So I'm going to show you the 3 moves first, then we'll talk about the format again, and we'll get a great explanation, all right? First one here is going to be a squat jump, all right? So on a squat jump, feet are hip width. You always want to come down, and as you do, you're loading the body with air and pushing the arms back, because when you jump, you want to swing the arms up. Remember, this is a great way to create elevation. You're swinging your arms in the direction that you're going. Again, momentum, momentum, momentum. Right now, you can do the same thing. Regression would be coming down and then going for a squat to calf raise. Notice the heels come off the ground, they come back down. Now you're going to finish 5 of those. Again, once you finish them, you're going to go ahead and use whatever remaining time you have left in that minute to work a specific exercise. The next exercise is going to be a V-up. So we're laying on the ground. You're going to go arms and legs extended. As you come up, you want to create a V shape, bending at the hips. But notice I'm staring at the ceiling as I do this. If I look down, I'm going to start to round out my upper back. All right. Now, your option for this is to make it a simple sit-up, or you can make it a crunch if you need the lower back to stay down. Now, the other exercise that I do want to show you is going to be a push-up with a rotation, but we're going to do it nice and slow. All right. So we did a push-up already, hands down. Remember, I'm only using my fist because I have to. But once you're here, feet are hip width, I want you to go ahead and come down, full range of motion push-up, and then open up the hips and the upper body and the chest. Rotate, look at that right hand, bring it back down, and then you can go ahead and rotate the other side. So 2 rotations per push-up. All right. Now, we don't have to worry so much about counting our reps here, even though it would be good to know. What I'm going to have us do is we're going to work the EMOM set for 5 reps of whatever exercise we're going to use. Squat jumps will be the first round. And then we're going to rep it as many times as we can for either the V-up or the push-up with rotation. Now, I'm going to give you time. When we have about 15 seconds left, that's probably when we want to stop to give us actual rest, and then we'll go back and do it again. We're going to go ahead and stick to 2 rounds for each accessory exercise. That means we're going to see that squat jump 4 times, all right? We're going to do that again, and we're going to swap out moves, maybe do a quick rotation, but we'll see what we got. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get ready. Again, I will guide you, although a little confusing. Remember, all you got to do is listen to me. Let's grab a small sip of water, and then we're going to get started. Perfect. All right, so here's what you need to focus on. I count down 3, 2, 1, go. You finish 5 squat jumps. As soon as you finish that, you go right to your V-ups and you work. Count those reps if you can until I say you have 15 seconds left. At that point, it's up to you if you want to continue to work or if you want to just go ahead and rest until we start that new minute of squat jumps again. Here we go, team. Let's take this up in 3, 2, 1, 5 squat jumps. Let's go. Big swing. Just 5. Land on the balls of your foot first. Let the heel strike. All right, going right to V-ups. I finished my 5 here. And again, this is where I want to count those reps. So belly on, swing those arms up. Let them help you come up and create that V shape with your body. When we say belly on, remember we talked about it earlier, but I'm focusing on pulling that belly button tight to my spine as best as I can. That's somewhere around 5 reps and we're 30 seconds in. Perfect. Bring those legs up. Again, it doesn't need to be high. Just trying to get upper and lower body to work together. 15 seconds left. That's where I'll take my breather. All right, team, I got about 8 reps, I'd say. I'm going to keep that as a reminder. Let's go back to our squat jumps. Here we go. New minute starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Big jump. The quicker you get these done, the quicker you can get to that V-up, which would help you match or beat those reps. All right, let's go back to that V-up again. Let's see if we can get the same amount of reps. Awesome. Now I know that if I set a goal for myself, I'm gonna work just a little bit harder. And right now, with 30 seconds in, I know that I've already hit the same amount of reps I got last time. Was it because I worked faster? Probably. Was it because I got the squat jumps done quicker? Maybe. But again, we set a goal for ourselves. 15 seconds left, team. And again, that's the time I'm gonna breathe and rest. Gonna give yourself a little bit of recovery here, right? All right, as we're moving into round number 3, I'm gonna go back to the squat jump, but this time, let's see if we can do that push-up with rotation. Count every push-up in 3, 2, 1, 5 squat jumps. Perfect, all right, let's go push-up position. Again, feet are hip width, squeeze everywhere. Push up, rotate, keep the hips down, rotate. Good, look up at your hand as you rotate. Back down, back up. Good, rotate. Good, rotate. So that's gonna be 2 reps for me. We are now at the 30-second mark. Remember, a great regression would be to come down and work that kneeling push-up from the knees, but when you rotate, you wanna try and go ahead and do it with the knees off the ground. You officially have 15 seconds left, my friends. Great time to rest. Hopefully you remember your reps. I got 2 in. I'll make sure I get more than that on this next one. I'm gonna stand back up because we're going back to the squat jump. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Perfect, make sure you're landing well too, right? Let's go that push-up rotation, let's match. I gotta match those 2 reps I did before. Or beat it. Ooh, make sure you rotate on the other side too. Awesome. I was able to get my 3 in well before the 30-second mark. All right, almost at that 15 seconds left. Almost there, almost there. Keep working your way through it again. We can keep building, even if we already matched and beat. We can keep going. Nice work, y'all. 15, good time to rest. All right, let's rotate the movements now. Let's start with the V-up, and let's go into the squat jumps, all right? So 5 V-ups this time. We're gonna just move pieces around, same movements, Let's start there in 3, 2, 1. 5 V-ups. Once you finish those 5, go into as many reps as possible with the remaining time for the squat jump. Awesome. All right, so there's my 5. I'm going to go ahead and get set. One more time on the regression. I'll give you a lateral view. Again, you come down, push the arms back, explode, calf raise. There it is. Again, you're trying to mimic the same movement, just making it less impact, right, to the body. Good, 30 seconds in. Good. 15! We're gonna go back to the V-up, and we're gonna go back to the squat jump. Awesome job, y'all. Get as much breath as you can, where we're trying to work hard when the time's on. Let's go V-up in 3, 2, 1. V-ups, let's go. Now, continuous and repetitive squat jumps, that's gonna be hard. So I know I got a few reps here. I'm gonna go for the real version again, a more progress version. You can make them high, you can make them fast, but maybe you just wanna make it last. And again, that's on you. But I know I hit at least double the reps I got last time. Perfect. Legs might start to burn as we're almost at that 15-second left mark. If that's the case, take a breather, come right back to it. A breather again could be 1 second. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. All right, back to V-up. But this time, let's go push up with that rotation. All right, 10 seconds till we leave. Same process as what we did before, right? Just pairing up different things. And again, the workouts and exercises might feel a little different. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 5 V-ups again. Awesome. All right, now push up with rotation. Again, count it as 1 for every push up. Did an extra push up in there. Whoops. Do I count it as an extra rep? That's really on me, right? 30 seconds in. Keep it up, y'all. Remember, give yourself enough time. If you want to finish before that 15-second mark, that's fine. All right, here we go. 15 seconds left. Good time to rest. Again, you can change that rest mark, especially when you're trying to match or beat reps, right? Maybe you'll work a little bit faster. Once you match or beat, again, you can stop if you want. Back to V-ups in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay. I think I hit 3 push-ups here, so I'm not going to make sure I get 3 total at least. Remember, you can work that kneeling push-up instead of a regular. Because remember, if we don't go full range of motion, how do we ever expect full results? Perfect. All right. I got it done. I beat him with time to spare. Keep working if you haven't. 15 seconds left. And we're going to shut it down completely after this one. 10 seconds. Did you get there? Finish it strong. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job, y'all. All right. We got a quick 3-minute burner to finish it. I'm going to throw this in. This is a little coach surprise, something I felt like I maybe want to add in while we're working out. But we'll do a 3-minute finisher here, right into our cool down. In 10 minutes, we will be done. All right, so we're going to go with a quick 3-minute burner, as I mentioned. What we're going to do is I'll count you down, and we're going to do a hold. The hold, you have 3 different ones, is either going to be a push-up plank, a hollow body hold, or an iso squat, classics, okay? Now, if you do not end up holding those for the entirety of the minute that we have for each one of them, and you fail, which is fine. Remember, failure makes us better. We're going to go ahead and just do a continuous movement at that point. So I'll give you one continuous movement with your 3 isos. Let's go over the isos first. Push-up position. Remember, same thing we've been working, right? Feet are hip width, booty belly on, tuck that chin back a little bit. And again, you're just trying to hold this for the entire minute. If you come down, that's fine. You're going to perform an exercise instead. Let me go to the hollow body next. You're laying all the way on the ground on your back. Belly is pressed into the ground lightly. Chin is tucked. From there, you can elevate the legs. Now, the lower they are, the harder it is. I'm going to work probably at a bent knee position right around here because I know this is where I can work and what my body can handle. But once I'm there, I'm not going to try and elevate it to make it easier, right? I'm going to make sure that if I break, I go right into the continuous movement. Last one, iso squat. Remember, we go feet hip width or whatever your squat position is. Again, a very individualized thing. And you're going to come down and just hold. No hands on the legs, no knees on the inside. Just hold this position. Now, if you cannot hold each one of those, you're going to go to what's called a mountain climber or a nice little knee shuffle, if you will. So hands are going to be down, plank position. You're just going to go ahead and bring those knees in. Pretty light movements, but again, it's something to keep us going. And that's only if you drop from these holds. All right, here we go. Last 3 minutes. Let's start it with that plank. In 3, 2, and 1. Timer's on. Let's go. Push-up position. Now, isos are hard, but a great way to turn on a bunch of muscles all at once. Because remember, your body is not just one singular unit or one area. They have to rely on different areas of the body to help each other out. It's a collective effort. Now again, hold. If you come down, you're going to go ahead and work this knee movement right here. Again, what we like to call a mountain climber. Easy shuffle. If you need something different, you can always go up to a jumping jack. 30 seconds down. Here's your jumping jack if you need it, just like we did in the warm-up. And you have about 20 seconds left until we shift right into the hollow body hold. Remember, be honest with yourself. If you came down from that plank, go right into that mountain climber. 10 seconds. Perfect. All right, here we go, y'all. Hollow body switch on your back in 3, 2, 1. Woo, core's working. All right, so remember, I knew that this is going to be the position I need to work in. 1, because I just know where I need to work, what my body can handle at the current moment and its current state. But 3, I know that if I lower my legs, my lower back isn't strong enough to really hold that and it starts barking at me. Again, listen to what your body's telling you and make adjustments from there. If you want to raise it a little bit, I'm okay with that. But again, just make your way into the mountain climber. It's not a big deal. It's still a core movement, right? 30 seconds in. You got 30 seconds left. Hold. Press this lower back down. Breathe your way through it. I'm going to switch it. Remember, if you drop, I'm going to show you your other option. Your continuous movement could be that jumping jack as well. Keep that heart rate elevated. And the key thing here is to breathe. You got 10 seconds left, y'all. Last minute coming up. We go to the iso squats. All right, here we go, team. 5 seconds. Stand up. If you're not already up in 3, 2, 1. Iso squat. Let's go. Last minute of hold. So a lot of people will want to tell you, hey, focus on this. Hey, focus on that. But creating a very strong mental state sometimes is about putting yourself somewhere else than what you're currently doing. And for me, what helps is knowing that I'm going to feast after this. I got dinner to make after this. And I want to make sure I earn that dinner. Legs are starting to burn. 30 seconds in. Remember, if you come out of this, that's okay. No shame. You go to the mountain climber, you go to the jumping jacks. Now, if you're looking for bodily position, drive those knees out. Turn those glutes on. Keep the toes stuck down to the ground. You can even look at your foot. Is there an arch? Awesome, right? You're turning that muscle on. We got 15 seconds left, team. Finish stronger than you started. Always. 10 seconds. Breathe while you're here. We come up in 3, 2, and 1. Stand tall. Woo! I got a sweat growing. I don't know if you can see it too well. Probably not a whole lot, but I think you do too. So, with that being said, I want to say congratulations. We're going to go to a cool down block. We're going to spend the next 5 minutes with each other, and then we are off to the rest of our Monday and the rest of the beginning of our week. So, cheers on that water, and let's go ahead and get some stretching. All right, so stretching, cooling down, resetting your body is really all about a couple things. 1, flushing out toxins in your body, right? Which is really just like stress hormones that can come out while you're working out. 2 is resetting the shapes or positions that you worked in. Or 3, addressing problem areas, right? But you don't want to just do mindless stretches. And you don't want to just hold something just because someone told you to hold it. Remember, intention matters. With that being said, we did use the legs a lot and my quads are feeling it. So I'm going to go ahead and stand back up after we get a little bit of our inner thighs as well. Let's go butterfly here. And just go ahead and bring your feet together. If your knees are close to the ground, fantastic. You're more flexible and mobile than me. That's great. I'm working on it, all right? But drive those knees down. And with this, remember, inhale through your nose. Out through your mouth. We are developing what we like to call a mind to muscle connection. Remember, the mind is like the powerhouse, right? It feeds all the signals throughout the body, tells the muscles and joints and all this tissue what to do. But if we can get it to relax in these, I guess, shapes, positions of length, perfect, right? Let's get it to relax a little bit. Let's make sure that the body knows it's not a threat. The mind knows it's not a threat. It's just something that we want to get better at. Perfect. All right, that's good for a seated one. Let's go ahead and stand tall. Let's get our quads. I'm going to go to a classic, just a regular standing quad stretch. I'll show you a lateral view really fast, but grab your foot. And typically what people like to do is just rear it back. Well, I'm going to hold it so I can keep a neutral upper body position, because if I rear it back, I'm going to start to feel my spine extend. And am I really stretching? At this point, I just want to squeeze my butt. I'm contracting the glute, and that is more of a condensed stretch than I'll ever feel pulling my leg back. Find balance. If you need to hold on to something, you do so. Coach, how long is a good amount of time to hold a stretch? We want to aim for at least 30 seconds, if not more. Maximum, probably about 2 minutes. It's really up to you. The key here is that you're breathing and you're putting, again, intent, just like we talked about right behind it. Perfect. That's about 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and relax that. Shake it out a little bit. What I want you to do is just feel out a squat. Come back down to that body weight squat. Feel it out. I can already feel a difference from my right leg to my left, or I should say left to right, because that's the one we just worked on. Let's switch sides here. Other side. Grab that leg. Hold. Squeeze. Remember, I'm not trying to pull back. If you can see, I'm pretty upright in this position. If I were to pull back, you would see I can fall forward. Okay, I'm just going to squeeze my butt. That's it. Big tension on the front of my top of my thigh. Great for if you sit down a lot. I'm not going to counteract how much you sit. So don't think of it as a Band-Aid. Hold it. Breathe. Awesome. Nice job. Let's go ahead and let go of that. And then let's just go ahead and be active now. So remember, static stretching is one way to cool down. But moving in a less intense way is sometimes all the cool down you need. Again, you're putting the body through the same motion it went through or something similar, but at a less intense movement. It'll help keep those tissues fresh. So what we're going to do is arm circles. But I want you to go palms up, arms straight. Good. Now bring in a massive circle as you rotate the hands away. We like to call these controlled articular rotations, but this has just a little bit less focus. I'm going to stop right here by my hips. Notice my palms are rotated to the outside. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing in the reverse order. Pull my arms back, swing the palms up, come back to this overhead position. Awesome. Let's go through that again. Palms up, take a breath, inhale. Exhale as you rotate the hand and swing the arms in a massive circle. Good. Had a little shoulder injury from playing a little bit of flag football on Thanksgiving. And this is my go-to. Remember, a lot of people like to stay away from injuries once they occur, and I think that's the best way to heal. But movement, man, it is really underutilized in that regard and getting better. So, as long as it's not something serious, think about moving that tissue a little bit. And with that being said, my friends, thank you so much. My name is Coach Jeremy. This was your Metabolic Challenge class. I hope you had a great time, because I sure did. Remember, we're going to be doing this on YouTube Live every Monday at 5:30. We got boot camps at 5:30 on Wednesdays. And then we also do a less intense class called No Gear Get-Ups. And that's going to be at 8:30 a.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Always here on YouTube Live. Always posted afterwards. It'll be available in our channel. If you have any questions, remember, feel free to hit us up. Slack, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We have every avenue to get to us. And with that being said, thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day. Happy Monday. Happy holidays. See you guys next time.